How do you learn who you really are? It's not found in books, it's found on the battlefield. Record. So there's something that I found that I was researching and I was watching the behavior of. And I want to point this out for those of you who have caught on to it. But when you go on a first date,
Mm-hmm.
when you guys go on a first date, there's a very different energy there. There's a different vibe. There's a different way that people interact with each other. And some of you guys may be in a relationship for long enough that you kind of forgot what did I show up on that first date like? What was my strategy? What was her strategy? What was she doing? What was I doing? Like, what's going on here? Something's going on with the first date. And ladies, what kind of energy did you bring to a first date? Who are you on a first date? Because I bet you some of you in your relationships now are not the same way as you are on a first date. On a first date, you're being cute and you're funny and you're laughing, and his jokes, even when they're not funny, you're laughing, and you're being playful and smile a lot and all those things. And I want to talk about what's going on with this energy, and then I want to point out something that most of us don't realize is there. So, men and women, we do it different.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Men and women do it different. But we both like to be impressed and impressive.
Mm-hmm.
You agree with that?
Yes.
Do you like it when I'm impressed by you?
Yes.
Yeah. I like it. Listen, I like when you're impressed by me.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I like it. I'm like, baby, look what I can do.
Yeah.
I can jump off of this. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Look what I can pick up.
Yeah.
But then you're like, hey, look what I did. And I'm like, wow, my baby is the best. You're
Yeah.
awesome. You're the sweetest. You take care of people. I love that stuff. Well, let's look at some of these things, right? Let's look at them. Let's start with the ladies. Okay. Now, let's call it out there. I'm gonna do this in a little different way than usual. Okay. Let's start with the women. I'm going to go ahead and start with the women on this one. Ladies, it's your first date and you like this guy. Whatever the husband or whoever that it is, go back in time. I like this one. This guy seems awesome. I want him to like me. I like him. What are some things that you know on this date? I'm going to come with like this type of energy, this type of strategy. I'm going to do certain behaviors. There's certain things I know I'm bringing to this first date. Ladies, what are some of your first date moves? You can spill the beans here because you guys are many of you are married, so you can spill your first date like business because you're not going to do that again. Ladies, I want to see your awareness. Yeah, Taylor. What are some of your like when I'm on a first date? I know I'm going to be doing this like I do this eye move and it's like super cute. Or like I'm getting all dolled up today, or I'm gonna wear my favorite outfit today, and he's gonna be wild when I walk in the door. What are some tricks, ladies? What are some of the stuff that you're like, this is one of my moves? Come on, ladies. The guys are about to blow their stuff up here. So like don't make us answer for you because we're gonna say it all wrong. Unless you really want the
I want
guys.
slow.
I don't know, honestly.
Hang on, let me pass the phone. We're doing it differently right now.
Oh,
Please
Ty,
try.
you're gonna have her.
Plus,
All right, Fran, what's one of your like, I want Ty to like me. This is one of the moves I'm gonna do. I got this. This in my back pocket here.
I mean, makeup to cover the imperfections was one of my things.
You're gonna get dolled up, right? Gonna do some
The
makeup.
person I am now, I mean, I don't care, but like that much. But yes, I would get dolled up and I would want to present myself.
You want to be clean, cute. You don't want to look sloppy. I want to be pretty, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna show up pretty. It's a good one.
I did wear like comfy clothes all the time, but that was just me. But
That's
I'm
good.
gonna show the best side of me, not the
Yeah.
crazy side, because there's a crazy side.
No. All right. No way. You ladies don't have a crazy side. All right. So, all right, give me another one. Brenda, what was one of your as soon as you chew that food, what's one of your ones where you're like when Alan and I were getting together, I made sure I had my hair right, I had my nails right. Like
Smells good.
smell good?
Mhm.
What's yeah, that's good. Look at you too. What was one of your moves when you're like, I want this guy to like me? What's some behavior that you did?
drawing a blank because it was just like, this is me.
Well, let's let's
So
let's call it what it is. You didn't show up in like pajamas. You didn't show up sloppy. You didn't show up lazy and your hair wasn't did. Like on a first date, if you really like a guy, there's an effort that you put into it. What does that look like?
no, I take that back. I mean, that was just me as a person, not on a date. I mean, I was going to get ready every day to be ready for the day, whether it was just to check my mail in the mailbox. So I don't feel like I put in special effort. That's what I'm drawing a blank because
But she put in a lot of effort in general. She presented her best self all the time. She put a lot of work into that, and
yeah, I'm a cosmetologist by trade. You got to look nice. So
So
yeah, a
what's
lot
that
of it
mean?
was
What
a
does it mean?
physical, you
Give me an
know.
idea then. Tell me what that looks like for as a cosmetologist. These would be the things that you would do to be
Oh,
like,
your
oh,
hair
this.
had to be did, and like Heather was saying, your makeup had to be done, and so,
your dress. I mean, how you
yeah,
your clothes, your
you had
ensemble had to match.
exactly.
Good. You get so those things are there, right? And like this is I do self-care or I'll be presentable to be clean and not sloppy, right?
Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. I'm gonna help you ladies out a little bit. And it makes sense that you ladies actually are not good at answering this. I'm gonna teach you guys something about you and teach you something about the guys, because the guys could probably answer this for you better. How do women behave when they like a guy? Well, I got a list here for you. Ladies, true or not true? You smile more. If you like the guy, you'll be more smiley. If his jokes aren't funny, you'll still give him the humor. You'll be like, "Oh, that's so funny. You're so funny." You'll still do that. You'll focus. You'll give him more attention. He'll have your attention. You'll express curiosity. You'll be asking questions like,
Yeah.
what's your 5-year plan, or what do you like to do, or what are some of your hobbies? You're going to be interested.
Down, do boss.
Yeah, there's going to be questions. There's going to be questions that you guys have. There's more touching and approval tabs. Ladies, you'll be like, stop it. Stop it, you. Stop. You'll be playful. Get out of here. You'll be hitting and pushing and playful. And like, guys, we like that, right? You like when she's like, stop it. Whoa, muscle.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, okay. These old things. Like, you guys will be more playful, more touchy. You'll touch more, right? Hey guys, do you know when your girl gives you like that deep eye contact, the sexy eyes? You guys know, you guys, anybody here know when your girl's like, and you're like, oh, you guys know she'll give you the look. You guys know when your girl gives the look, right? Everybody here know when your girl gave you. Oh shit, I got the look right there. We're aware of the look, right? Girls are more playful, a lot more playful. They're gonna have more. They'll be just fun, just more fun in general. On a first date, you're not like, let me tell you all the things I hate. Oh my god, I hate everything. You're not gonna do that.
There's definitely an appreciation and acceptance, a lot more acceptance for the little quirks or little things that they do that end up becoming your pet peeves.
Yeah, you just won't.
It's fine.
You'll hide your crazy at first, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna share more stories. You girls got stories. You'd be like, oh my god! So I remember my best friend and I, we went out to this place with like a dairy depot, and like they had like the best ice cream, but like this day it was like so hot, and you're gonna tell us your stories. It's gonna be a long ass fucking story about ice cream, but we'll listen because you have lots to share. And why do you share? Because you care, and that's how you connect. And so you got long stories, and so you'll share a lot. Share. There's high enthusiasm. There's excitement. If a guy's got an idea or a dream, you girls are like, wow, that's such a good idea.
So encouraging.
You could do that. I love that. You have a really cool idea. I love that for you. You girls will have more consideration, even just for others too. You'll be nicer to waiters or waitresses or people that are in the service industry. You'll be kind. And some of you are like, I always am. I'll be like, yeah, but you're on a date. You don't want to look like an asshole here. So you're going to be extra nice to people, right? And obviously the clean and cuteness. There's going to be this burden of beauty element that women definitely have to like, we got this. And that's the cosmetology part. You're like, women have burden of beauty. And let's call it what it is. Because of your guys' beauty, you can get away with murder. Because you get away with murder sometimes. It's because of the cheekbones. I can't get away with it. So you ladies, you got a being element. And this is important that I want to point out. Is the reason ladies couldn't say what they do is because most of what they are is being. Smiling, laughing, focused, touching, eye contact, playful, sharing, enthusiasm, encouraging, consideration. You can't measure these things. These are being traits. And that's why, like, ladies, what's your strategy? You're like, I was just me because you were being. This is the strength of women. And guys really love a woman when she's being kind and fun and considerate and playful and good. Now, guys, we got a very different strategy, ladies. As boys, we can't show up and go, look how like being I am. That shit don't work because you ladies aren't there for a guy who's just going to be being. No, no, you ladies got a very different criteria for your question. Like, so what kind of job do you do? What kind of car do you have? How much money you got? Like, you guys got a very different criteria. What's your 5-year plan? It's a very different conversation with you ladies to the guys. You're measuring different criteria. Guys, true or not true, on your first date, you were more interested in letting her know what you do. Guess what I do? Let's go over some doing, guys. I got some doing. Guys, we are aware you ladies are going to measure us not by who we are, but by the potential of what we can do. Any guys confirm this? She didn't go like, just tell me about your heart. Could you ladies imagine if a guy came into the game and he was like, you're going to love me for just who I am? And so it's our first date, and I'm just going to let you know I already got our place picked out. We're going to move in together. I've already got your whole system set up here. You're going to love it. How many ladies like, whoa, 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 slow down there, Turbo. I got to find out some criteria first. Psycho.
Red
Not
flag.
going to like him for being. We got to find out what you do. Us guys start off. How many of you guys put a one in the chat, fellas, if when you were talking to her, the conversation about what your goals are or your dreams are, that came up. I got some big goals. I got big stuff in the future I'm working on. I'm going to get my degree. I'm going to get this thing going. I'm starting a business. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do stuff. I got stuff I'm going to do. She's going to be impressed. And the stuff that I'm going to showcase are my abilities. Generally, I got skills. It may be physical. It may be building things, fixing things, achieving something. There's going to be something that I'm showing. Look what I can do, right? We like our girls impressed, right? We're going to be showing our strength in mind, heart, body, spirit. I'm going to show you how well-rounded I am. I can handle the conversation. Oh, you need to vent to me? Girl, I'm good at that. You can tell me. I'll listen to your stories. I love when you share, right? You guys are showing I got abilities here. How many of you guys have shared past victories or accomplishments? You know, when we won first place in this, or we got a trophy for this, or yeah, we were the best at this thing. And so me and my team, we took that. It was pretty awesome. It was a really big deal. And then how many of you guys put a one in the chat if one of your trump cards is just being funny? Like I'm gonna make her laugh. If you guys can make your girl laugh, you guys know that's good, right? And I know she's taught me too. Like if it starts getting hot, like for like, oh, we're getting triggered. If I can get her giggling, I'll mess up her whole trigger. If I get her laughing, it messes her all up. So I know that I can get her laughing. Ladies love that. So us guys know we got to get in there with some jokes. We know we got this, right? We're going to be displaying our generosity and our giving, you know. And so some of you, how many of you guys, when you get the tip coming in, you're going to tip a little extra than you probably normally would by yourself? You're like, oh, I always tip like 40%. You're like, you don't always tip 40%, motherfucker. No, by yourself, you're the 20% guy. But when your girl's watching, you're like, nah, I got it. I make sure I take care of people.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you tip? 40%. Okay. He's a sharer. He's a giver, right? You guys express your capabilities as a protector, as a provider, as a leader. And then we're going to show how look, you're right.
Great.
We'll share how we'll keep you safe, not only like in future situations, but have any of you guys ever heard a story of hers and you go, oh, if I was there, that never would have happened? Oh, yeah, somebody talked to you like that? Not if I was around. Nobody will ever do that to you again. We'll tell stories about how we'll protect you in past situations. Oh, your ex did what? Man, you're lucky I wasn't around. I'd have fucked your ex up. And you're like, oh, that's convenient. He's right there. And this big muscle monster shows up. And, oh, shit. I'm just kidding. We'd fuck him up. Everybody here will fuck up the ex. We'll all do it. But we'll show. And how many of you guys, your chivalry through the roof? I'm gonna get your door for you. I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna be leading this way. And you guys, our chivalry is up. Notice the difference from the men and the women. Notice the difference. For the women, it's being. For the guys, it's doing. Did you guys see how different that is? Oh, hold on. We got an important. What's going on? Hamburger meat. Okay. Come on, Haley. You can let everybody know how to make hamburger. We got our daughter just walked in here. So I'm pointing this out because the initial inspiration loop happens when the women come in with being, guys come in with doing, and both want to be adequately impressed by the other. So women are going to be nicer, playful, cute. They're going to be nice. And guys are going to be accomplishing and strong and proficient and show their capability for potential. Now, women are inspired by his doing. They love how he does. And this makes women want to do more well being. Please pay attention. This is where it goes, oh, fuck. When a girl is impressed by a man's doing, it inspires her to do more. This means she wants to feed, or she wants to clean, or she wants to support, or she wants to be of service. And of course, she likes to do it. Everybody here likes to do it. So I'm just saying there's more doing when a girl is impressed by the man's doing, right? Ladies, when a man is impressed by a woman's being, it makes him want to be a better man. True or not true, fellas? If you got you a good girl, it makes you want to be a better provider, a better connector, more empathy, love. You share more, you're more giving. If you got a good woman, it makes her good being, makes you want to be a better man. Are you seeing how the inspiration loop will trigger the other one into the opposite behavior? So women on a first date will be in their being of cute and fun and playful and encouraging and sweet. And that part that the guy shows up with, look what I can do. I'm going to be showing my potential, my abilities, my accomplishments, my victories, my strength, my protection, my providing, all of the things that I do. And then it flip flops. And the women start doing more well being, and the men start working more on being a better man. Pretty crazy how it inspires the other one, right? Now, this is important because this whole entire system, the whole system itself, is based and predicated on the potential of what we can accomplish together. I need you to understand how this works. When men and women get together, it's based on a system that together we could accomplish and achieve something unbelievable together. If a woman is measuring the man off of his potential, and you guys have an amazing sales pitch, it's a great look. I'll take you all around the world. You guys will have like that song in Aladdin on the magic carpet. I can show you the world, the whole new world. If you're with me, I'm gonna take you everywhere. A whole new shining point of view. Baby, we're going everywhere. And she's like, this guy's awesome. This guy's amazing. He's Aladdin. We're going to go everywhere. Mm-hmm. No one can tell us no or where to go. With you and me, it's a whole new world, babe. And these ladies are like, okay, I'm going to trust this guy. He's got the work. He's got the goods. He's got all the things that I need for this guy to take me anywhere. Now, fellas, I want to tell you something to watch out for, because hell has no wrath like fucking this one up. Some of you guys got the girl. Boom. And she's like, if this guy is nurtured correctly, if his well-being is taken care of, if I give him my youth, my beauty, my body, my encouragement, my inspiration, my energy, if I give him all of these things that he needs, he can fulfill the potential that he promised. He'll build his business. He'll get his thing going. He'll start his stuff. He can do his stuff. And together we can do this. He'll keep me safe, mind, heart, body, spirit. Together we'll take care of finances. And there is no limits on us. This guy's got everything it takes. And I know it. If I give him everything that I am, everything that I've got, he can do it. I know he can do it. And then you guys got complacent. And then you stopped. You stopped trying so hard. Your chivalry went out the fucking window. You stopped pursuing your potential. You stopped trying to go for it. You're not worrying about her emotional stability anymore. You're not worrying about accomplishing or achieving anymore. You get caught up in maybe your 9 to 5 or some everyday routine where you just check off the checklist, paid a bill, said, hey, babe, hit her butt. I thought I did all the check marks. You know, when she's sitting there going, hey, remember you used to do quality time? Remember you used to take me on dates? Remember you used to try hard for me? Do you remember? And you guys are like, yeah, but remember you used to get dolled up? Yeah, remember you used to try, remember you used to be fun? Remember you used to? Good leadership talk, by the way, fellas. And so you start going, why should I even be trying? And she's like, well, then why should I even be trying? And now you start seeing where all of the things that you were doing that she was attracted to, you stopped doing. And all the things that she was being that made her want to do while being, she stopped being that. It starts to die. It starts to die. And any guy that stops going for his potential, any guy who stops, he stops going for it, women start to feel taken advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They start to feel taken advantage of because you promised. You promised with you. I'll take you anywhere. I'll take you everywhere. Mind, heart, body, spirit, finances. Baby, I fucking got you. Just watch what I can do. Out of all the men, watch what I can do. You got the best one. And then you stopped. When a man stops pursuing his potential, a woman will feel taken advantage of for her kindness, her beauty, and have misused her. It'll be wasted. She'll feel like she wasted all of her potential that she has to fuel a great vehicle on a liar.
Mm-hmm. And also the energy from a woman that, you know, when a guy is saying all those things, right, but then doesn't do what he says he's going to do. And I say this often, but women look at men and we watch what they do. It's not about saying men have to keep their words, and women should too, but women really need guys just to be consistent and do what you say you're going to do, because it's hard to follow someone that doesn't do that. And so men have to lead that. But I think when that potential, you're talking about potential with the guys, women get inspired by their guys. And so we add feeling also into that dream, right? And then as women, we're creating this life because you're putting out this potential, and start creating these things. We start adding a feeling to it, what it will be like. And then when the guy stops doing it, this is why women will say, I feel like now I have to do everything. I feel like now it's all on me because you didn't do what you said you were going to do. So if it's going to be done, it's going to be different, but now I have to do it. That's why it gets the waters get muddy with that. Men have to keep their word and lead. Or if you can't keep your word, just talk about it. What's next, right? Women are attracted to potential and consistency in order to to feel safe and secure, which is one of their main needs.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What's up, warriors? All right, you guys are listening to this show, and I hope you're loving it. But right now, I need you to know we actually do real deep work psychology. What the Warrior's Way mindset is, it's a battlefield philosophy applied to human transformation. Together we rise, and we train our men to be better men every day. There's goodness in you. We want to train you to be undeniably great. And so this isn't branding, this is tactical doctrine to help us so that we train together, because our families and this world need strong men again. This is the way. Click the link to join in with our community, start training in our programs today, and I look forward to getting on the battlefield with you. Very important. Now, I want to give you guys what happens, because complacency does not account for the catastrophe it inevitably creates.
Yes.
You guys, and this is for both sides, by the way, but complacency does not account for how much catastrophe it's inevitably going to create. As soon as you stop trying, what am I fueling this vehicle for?
Mhm.
What am I giving to you for? You're not trying. You know, if I was going to take my dog on a walk, I was like, let's go outside. You ready? He's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to pee on everything. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go all down the road. We're going to pee on all the stuff. It's like, yes. My dog's jumping and stuff. He's pumped. And then we get outside the front door and then I just stop.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to go pee on that. We're going to pee on that. We're going to pee on that. We're going to go do everything.
Yeah.
And I just stand there and I don't go anywhere. The dog's like, well, what are you doing, man? We're supposed to go walking. You said walk. I'm ready to walk. I got all these dreams. I got all these. I'm going to mark this. I'm going to mark that. I'm ready. And I just stand there. The dog would start getting frustrated, get annoyed, and then get bored and just sit there for a while and then just dig a hole and take a nap and start getting very frustrating because you said we were going to go for a walk and now I'm stuck here. I'm not going anywhere with you. We're not going anywhere. You're just standing there.
And I think that's such a big part of it too, because it's not necessarily even when we were dating, it's not like I needed you to be accomplishing these major things, right? I knew that was the potential, but just being able to see the small efforts, it's not about accomplishing all these things. It's about what does the move forward look like? Is there effort to at least move in that direction? Because as soon as you stop altogether, it's difficult. That's when the complacency will happen. So it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It's just, it is all or nothing, but the effort has to be there.
We talked about this because before I started really moving it into this direction, we were working on just a mile a day together. And even during that, like I was still figuring stuff out. And so you even were like, okay, well, you're not going as fast as you could. So I'm going to go do some other stuff. And I was working on, I got the Everything is a Choice book published. And then I was trying to build that program, but I didn't know what I was doing yet. And that wasn't yielding results, but I was working every day. She would watch me work every day. And let me just tell you guys, anybody who's ever started a business, how many of you guys would work a 40-hour work week and get $0? Anybody? Anybody here know when you start your business, I'm working full time, but I'm not making any money yet. And she would watch. I'll be working full time, working full time, working full time, working full time, $100 in that week. And then I have a good week and it's like $1,000 that week. I'm like, fuck, I told you I'm gonna make it, baby. And then like the next 3 weeks, $0. I'm like, fuck. Like she's watching, but I'm working every day, making no money. And are there frustrating? How many of you guys got frustrated when you're working full time and not making any money? And she's having to take care of it because she's like, I got to compensate for you not making money, but I'm working every day. I didn't take any days off. I was working every day. Now, if I was sitting around playing video games all day, I wasn't working on nothing all day.
No.
If you saw me just sitting around all day, just eating all your food.
No, you would ended up with a nagger. I'd have been nagging you to death. I'd be like, this is probably not going to work out.
But I was working, and it wasn't about, I just want to point out, I wasn't making any money, but she was still supportive because I kept going for it.
Yeah.
She knew I was working on my potential. I didn't quit. I kept going until we started figuring it out. And then we started figuring it out. And then it started getting better and then better. And then I was contributing more and more. And then it got equaled out. And then I passed you. And then it started getting real easy then. Things started to change the whole attitude.
Yeah.
But you really didn't give me a lot of attitude, but you could feel the energy though, because you're like, oh.
Well, the energy comes from a place of now I feel like I'm having to financially provide for one other person too. And that was a lot, even though I could do it, thankfully, that added the pressure. And so it was hard for me and my personality type to take my foot off the gas because I also needed to make sure that I was providing for the family. And so that part, I'm sure the energy was like a little, because my work-life balance was also chaotic. So I think that's definitely why you felt that, for sure. Cause I felt it, believe me.
I felt it too. I'm working full time for $0. You tell me I don't feel it? Like,
yeah,
we were in it.
We were in it. But I also think too, the other side of it as well is, I try to be as encouraging as I could for you, but also, I was like, how can I help get you clients? How can I help do this? And I would help do whatever it was needed to also inspire that piece for you to try to help get some clients So it was a team effort where, I would try to help out when I was able, but it was definitely off balance.
Yeah. So then I found like the effort part was still important because if I wasn't trying,
Yeah,
I bet you we would have had way bigger problems.
we would have. Yeah. We
And
would have, because then if you were doing all the things that you were saying, I'm just sitting around playing video games, I'd be like, do I have a son I'm taking care of, or do I have a partner? Like, that's the difference. I don't need another kid to take care of. And that's that behavior.
especially when I promised I can take care of
Right.
this, I can do that. I'm going to take you here. I'm going to do this. I'm
Yeah.
going to do that. I got all these big promises, right?
Yeah.
I'm the best man you can get. And then I'm playing video games all damn day. Like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. The reason that I'm telling you guys this is because I noticed as long as I kept putting in effort, she kept believing in me. But if I stopped putting in effort, what is she putting fuel in the vehicle for if I'm not going anywhere? Even if I'm spinning my tires, but she sees me working on the car every day, at least I'm trying. I'm fucking trying.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I can get behind you. You're trying. If I was putting in more than 40 hours, so I'm just putting it out there for you guys for like a full-time work week. But I've noticed that the guys who get complacent, the guys who get comfortable, the guys who stop doing any of their initial inspiration loop, the guys who stop trying, as soon as the male stops, the whole thing falls apart. Because the women showed up with being and they do well-being, which is support. Guys showed up with doing, and then we wanted to be better, but you can't quit trying. My hypothesis is on this one is this is why I work twice to 10 times more with the guys. If we quit trying, the team dies. I learned this for the men. If we stop trying, the team dies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's important. That's what can we do consistently? Try. You don't have to win, because I wasn't winning all the time. I was getting my ass kicked, but I was trying, and she could see me trying. And if I'm working full time and not winning, but still going for it, trying new things, testing this out, risking on this, putting this out there, putting that out there, creating this, trying this, trying. She was with me still.
Yeah.
And I want to give you guys this piece where if you're like, oh man, what if I'm not winning? What if I'm not doing enough? What if I'm not doing enough? You got to just keep trying. Don't quit. You can't quit. The consistency of effort is far more attractive to a woman than like nothing. Nothing. You have to try. So let's point out what happens when a man stops growing to be more. Then the hypergamy system inside of a woman will get reignited. That's the hypergamy system is when a woman measures a male off of his potential. Like, this guy could potentially be the guy. That's the best guy I could get. If I nurture this guy well, he'll be good. And then as soon as you stop doing the things, I'm giving you what you need, but you're not doing it, her hypergamy gets kicked on. That means she starts judging and measuring you again. What's going on here? What's going on here? When she starts doing this, she'll start measuring the male on integrity, competency, trustworthiness. And as soon as the female believes that she brings more value to the relationship than the male can provide, the relationship will now have poison in its blood. The relationship now has poison in it because now the balance of dating equal or up is off. And now she'll feel like, whether it's true or not true, will feel like she does everything, raising her significance and diminishing yours no matter how much you are doing. The contempt, hatred, and betrayal will be written on the tombstone of the relationship led by a weak liar. This means the guys who tricked her to be with her and then didn't try once you got her. To betray love, innocence, kindness, beauty, trust, man, hell has no wrath. Like somebody who will come in this way. The woman scorned on that one. The outcome is if a man is pretending to be a bad boy or a nice boy, but he's not a good man, it's going to break down the entire system. I wanted to point this out to you guys so you guys can watch out for this inevitable trap if you don't know it's there. It's easy to get wrapped up in complacency. It's real easy to get wrapped up and just stop trying, stop going for it, stop working on your stuff, stop working out, stop working on a dream, stop going for it. As soon as you stop trying, and then you look at her like, why aren't you giving me all the stuff that I wanted? You said you were going to give it to me. And she's like, are you serious right now? All the things I said I was going to do? Our initial date was you told me you're going to be the best man you can be.
Yeah.
And you quit. And now you want me to do all of the well-being that you want from using me. And I'm supposed to do that while you quit on our dream, or you quit on
Yeah.
your dream, you quit on trying for us. And I'm supposed to give to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game plan. That's how it's supposed to go. The integrity element of us men being able to go, I'm going to just keep trying. I'm going to keep going for it and be loud about it. I'm trying. I'm working on this. I'm working on this. I'm trying to be a better listener. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to get this business up and running. I'm working on candles on both ends here. Here's the game plan. And here's how this goes for you and me. And now you can see me working. You're like, yeah, I got my ass kicked today, babe, but I know this will work. I know it'll work. I'm just going to keep going. And watch out, ladies, because you ladies, you got to keep cheering this dude on, because when it works, you're going to be pumped. But how many of your self-preservation systems get kicked on? How many of you ladies have quit on your guy? You quit cheering for him. He wasn't winning enough, and then you quit. Randy knows. You're like, yeah, he wasn't doing it. So I started complaining. Maybe you should quit your dream. Go get a regular job. Maybe you should stop going for it. Maybe that's just not going to be it. Maybe you should just go be like everybody else. Just so you know, ladies, pay attention to what you're saying. Your self-preservation system would have him be complacent by design.
Mm.
If he listens to you, you'll have to break up with him.
Yeah.
This is not a good strategy, by the way. If he goes and just gets some 9 to 5 to check the boxes, how much of his potential will he be fulfilling? You're so worried about making sure that your ends meet now, but you're going to set him up to be pigeonholed to never be better than what somebody else tells him he can be.
Mm-hmm.
Trap. Guys, we have to keep working on ourselves. We have to. That's how you supersede all of her expectations and all of her dreams, is because the guy that she makes up for you that you could be potential wise is a bitch compared to the man you really are. If you work on your authenticity of who you really are and level up your real stats, the guy that she made up you could be is nothing compared to how great you really are. You got to smoke the idea of her idea of a potential from you, because who you really are will kick that guy's ass. And who she saw that I could be,
Mm-hmm.
I fucked that dude up. I smoked her idea of how good a guy could be. Because I'm really being me. I'm leveling me up. And I went way past anything she'd ever seen before.
Yeah.
And as soon as she stopped trying to be something else and performing to try to be something else and trying to be a different thing than herself, and she started going being authentically, she went boom like a rocket ship, and our love blew up. And now on a daily basis, here we are doing our initial inspiration loop where I'm like, baby, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And she's like, well, I'm going to be me. And that makes her want to do well-being, and makes me want to be a better man. And we work on it every day together.
Yeah.
I love that.
Me too. I also want to point out, I didn't know how to be. And this is also why our guys have to go first. Guys, you have to lead it. I can't say that loud enough, but the men have to lead it. And I wouldn't be able to be the woman I am and be able to let my shoulders down and be more of the feminine nature if he wasn't leading. If he didn't go first and he wasn't as far ahead, like there's no way. With my personality type, no. Like it was hard for me to be anyway. I never thought I would experience how I am now. I never thought that was possible, but I also never had a guy that was able to lead either. I'd never seen it done before, but once you have it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a possibility. But he had to go first. He had to show me so that way I could feel safe enough being with him so I could be more of myself. I had to learn that.
It's good.
Mhm.
What's your opinion of if I have to go so far first?
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion on the responsibility of what that is? What's your opinion?
Listen, I playing a masculine role so for a very long time in my adulthood, I was not good at it. Um, being able to have to do everything. It is not, it's only everything of the things that I know how to do, right? Because I can't really protect myself. I can keep myself safe to a point. To be the provider, I knew I could do that, but I also couldn't stay consistent for the kids or consistent for you, right? 'Cause I'm emotional. Women are typically more emotional. So now knowing the point that I'm in where I can be more feminine, I can be more to see the role that you have to carry because I think it sticks out so much for me because I tried to do it. I thought I was doing it, which I really wasn't, but the weight was so heavy and to carry, and hopefully I won't cry when I say this, but always gets me. The weight that the man has to carry. Oh God. It really blows my mind. It really does. As a woman, I was trying to do so many of these things, provide for the family, take care of the kids, making sure everybody was okay, sacrificing my own needs and the things that I needed just to make sure everyone was okay. I was not okay at all. As a woman, I was not okay. For him to be able to lead the way he does, to stay consistent, to do, first of all, to do something that you say you're going to do consistently, that was always hard for me. To provide for the family, to know you have our backs, to know that you don't get caught up in all the nonsense of having 5 girls in this house. You're such a good man. And to stay consistent with all those things, I, I need, first of all, I never knew it had existed. But second of all, I would never want to have to carry that. And I don't think that women understand it. I really don't. You can't understand it. You cannot. Our loads are they can be heavy. But a man's role, we have to have our strong men. We have to. Um, we need them. And I will forever be grateful for the role that you carry for our family and the strength that you have because I never want to pretend that I can do it again. I can't do it. It almost killed me, honestly. It's inspiring, honestly. Like for you guys that are in the group and, you know, for you, Rick, like this is not the same man that I met at all. But the man I have, he's a damn good man. And I will tell you, like, he's never going to tell people to do things he doesn't do himself, ever. Everything we say about a relationship, that's how we are. We have people that hang out with us, they'll tell you. I got a good man. But what that means for me is I have to be a good woman. I have to be there to encourage him. I have to be supportive. And for me, that's the easy thing. Like that comes naturally to me as a woman. I can do those things. I can be the best friggin' cheerleader for him because I believe in him. Because what he gives us and who he is as a man, that's so inspiring and incredible. And I think for relationships, we have to be able to see our people. We have to be able to see them, not for what they provide, not for what they do, but for the person that they are. Like this guy has a friggin' good heart, like such a good heart. So anyway, I could go on and on, but now I'm trying to feel like I'm trying to convince people, but you're a good man. I'm just so proud of you because I know where we were and I every day I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
We earn these stripes, by the way.
I think that's why it's so powerful for me. I'm like, oh,
We earned.
geez.
We went through it to get here.
We did. We did. And we never gave up on each other.
But I just I'm glad you did that. And there's a point here just for you ladies because I've seen where women will go like, well, you got to go first, or I don't have to do nothing. You got to go be first then. And like all of a sudden you have no responsibility. There's no accountability to your role as a woman in the relationship. And we've seen that in the past. We're like, well, if you're supposed to go first, then you go be great. And then maybe I'll try and be a good person later. It's like, no, you're not getting the point. No, you build him up while he goes and does the heavy lifting you can't do. And
But that's what I was saying. I think we have to be able to see we have to see our partners. You know, the phrase like, I want to be seen, right? That, you know, but you have to see your person for like, see their heart. Stop seeing them as like what they're going to do or seeing them as robots. You know, people are not robots. They will be soon, but no, but it is, got you that AI. We have to be able to see their hearts. And everybody, I honestly believe everybody has a beautiful heart in there. It's just how open or how closed off it is that helps us be able to see it a little bit more. But yeah, see people's hearts and their intentions, because a lot of people have good hearts.
how good would it? Because I remember this is a cool thing. I remember when we were just going through, and I remember you figured this out when you were in your office. You were in the office next door. And I remember you came in and you were teared up, and you're like, I just realized what it takes to do a man's job completely. And you came in crying because you were like,
I cry every time I think about it.
That's like impossible, the amount you guys have to carry.
Ugh.
And we got to do it calm, cool, stoic, one single tear. Like we have a huge amount of responsibility to stay extremely cool under the most extreme amount of pressure.
It's so heavy, and you're still encouraging, and you're still loving, and you're still all of those things. Like, it's so hard. And I don't know. I know it's not just from a place of like me taking on such a masculine role in relationships. And it could be that part. I know the stress and the heaviness of it. But as much as I know that, I could provide financially for my family, but I was losing my mind at the same time. It was not a natural state for me. So I think that's why I also see how heavy the man's role is. It is, it's so much. Keeping the family safe and calm during stress and not freaking out over things that are like really, really sad and hard. Like, I cry often, and you're like, it's okay. At good things, at tough things, you know. That's why, you know, we have to have our good men. But it's heavy. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's good, babe. I'm really glad that she showed you guys this because, like, we had to have this breakthrough. I had to go first. That's why I spend so much time with the guys. We have to go first. We have to. There's no other way around it. So I'll spend 10 times more with the guys to get you guys solid. So that way you guys can get to that point. Because I'm telling you right now, if any of you try to tell her to see what Andrea is just you're not seeing it, babe. You're not seeing it. I'm trying to tell you I have to do so much work and you're just not getting it. No, do not do this. How did she see what I was doing? She recognized that I was undeniably different than I used to be. And as soon as she started assessing how much I'm carrying for the family, she went, oh, fuck, because now she's not carrying that anymore. And as soon as she realized she doesn't have to carry that, she's like, let me look at how much is off of my shoulders. And I think that's when you figured out, like, I'm breathing normal. How much did you take off? Plus, you're carrying all of this too. And I remember when you came in here, you were crying. Like, I just realized how much you have to do as a man and how I can't do that. She's like, I couldn't.
I couldn't. Mm-mm.
And like, in case you guys, I will Pepsi challenge all of you women. She'll outwork all of you. She's a type 3. She will work from like 5 a.m. until like 1 in the morning, non fucking stop. She's a worker bee, makes more than 6 figures. She's a fucking worker. She outworks me. She's a worker. And she can't do what I do.
No.
She can't create the structure, safety, security in the way that I do. She doesn't have the calmness and consistency the way I do. She can't do the stuff that I do. But the way that she does well-being and how good she is and how loving she is to take care of everybody, I'm good. She's great. I try to keep up with just how good she is at just taking care of everybody. And I can't. I can't keep up with her. I can try, but man, are you good at taking care of us? And so I make sure she's safe on every category, and she works on her goodness and her being every day. And that's what we're trying to teach you guys right now. Guys, we have to be doing what we said we would do for our potential every day. And ladies, you have to be working on being authentic, kind, sweet, encouraging, smiling, playful. Your well-being will be put to good use to a guy who's working on his potential. And a woman will give you good fuel, good energy, good love. As long as you don't quit. Don't quit. Keep going, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. And ladies, if he's getting his ass kicked, cheerleaders are not just for when the game is won. Cheerleaders are needed most when they're down.
Yeah.
This is important because the reason that we fell in love with each other was the idea of how we were on that first we're hanging out. And I was like, oh, this girl's being is great. And she's like, he's got so much he's doing and he could do, and I believe in him. There's power in who we were when we started, but don't stop doing that system. As soon as the guys get complacent, she's going to be like, what am I giving you all my good stuff for? You're not using it. And ladies, as soon as you stop cheering for your guy, he's going to be like, what am I fighting so hard for? You're kneecapping me from behind.
Yeah.
You're hitting me in the back of the legs. I'm supposed to carry you. Why are you doing that? We have to keep to our initial inspiration. Guys, you said you were going to show her the world. You're going to make it happen. You're going to work your ass off. You're going to try every day. I'm going to be the best man possible. And ladies, you're like, the reason you liked me is because I try. I'm good. I'm kind. I'm sweet. I'm laughing. I'm playful. I'm trying to make it so our spirits stay up. You're the fuel. We're both very important here. Now, I throw the God element into it. I believe if you look at how this thing works and you look at how we operate, I believe that women are the fuel, the inspiration, the energy, the treasure. You guys are the ones that make it all worth doing. But men are the how it happens.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to work. We're going to carry the load. We're going to block. We're going to take the hits. We're going to fight. We're going to protect. We're going to give. We're going to build it. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And together we can all pitch in. We team up real well. And we like that. And it feels good.
Yeah.
But you throw a GPS system in your car, a moral compass of something better than you, and that becomes the way. I believe that men are the how, women are the why, and God is the way.
Yeah.
And when we put that trinity together, our life went awesome. Relationship, not religion. God is not a religion. It's a relationship. I'm pointing this out because there's a pattern here. And some of you can look back and go, damn, that's when I broke my pattern. That's when I stopped trying. I stopped working out. I stopped trying to get a better position. I stopped praying.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped opening my heart to you. I stopped being the man that I told you I was going to be. I got lazy, complacent, and then wondered why you stopped believing in me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fall for this trap. The things you guys were doing at the beginning was really good. Stick to that shit because you fell in love because of that stuff. So keep doing the stuff that made you fall in love. Okay? Okay. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's just section 1.
Yeah.
Section 1. That's the initial inspiration loop. That's what that thing is. Women, you're the being. Guys are the doing, but when you guys inspire each other, women want to do more and men want to be better. We fit perfectly together. So yin and the yang. But I think that you guys being compatible activates the circles. And that's powerful. It's very powerful. All right. Now, Donnie, we can do some Q&A. Now we can answer some questions. I just want to give you guys this thing to be aware of. Like, good point. I better be working on my potential. And ladies are like, I better get my pom-poms out because I haven't cheered for you in a long time. It's like, I better make sure we got this, babe. We got this together. We can do it. I believe in you. You believe in me. We can do it. Let's go for it. And that feels good.
Click on the button and you can become the hero in your own story. It's time to start making the choices to change. And the evolution that you're going to do begins with choosing the next step. This is the way. And together, we're always stronger.